Shedeur Sanders was asked if he was going to Colorado's homecoming during the bye week. Had an interesting response.
Am I coming to see you homecoming? Nah, I'm not coming to see you homecoming. I can't make it out there.
My
I,
name is
I wish I could though, but it just can't happen. I got I got treatment out here. I got treatment out here. I can't be I gotta get ready. Big ready.
So again, people are making a lot out of the Big Ready. Could be as simple as one big hit, he's in.
Well, not only that, but he's apparently hurt right now. I mean, he's dealing with a back issue, and like it may be a thing where legitimately flying could be really bad for him and just cause his back to tighten back up. So I mean, he's talking about treatment. He's not wrong on that. And yeah, look, he's trying to fight for a job. He's trying to be a professional quarterback. Like I understand the temptation for it. You know, everybody wants to see him do all these things and be Shedeur Sanders and be Colorado legend, and that's fine. But like we want to see Shedeur Sanders be professional NFL quarterback, and it sounds like he's trying to do everything he can on that front. So more power to him on that.
Would you make a switch from Dillon Gabriel to Sanders, or not there yet?
Well, I mean, the thing is with me, I can't see what Shedeur Sanders is doing. So I have no idea if he's ready or not. All I can tell you is Dillon Gabriel is playing super badly right now. And if the bottom line is if he doesn't come out of this bye week against the Jets and play better, and basically those next two games, you're looking to see how fast Shedeur Sanders can get to where he needs to be for this team to put him in. So I can't tell you that Shedeur Sanders is ready, but the team has to be thinking, how fast can we get him ready if Dillon Gabriel is going to continue to play this poorly and not allow the offense to function in a way that we can evaluate anything in a meaningful manner?
Yeah, and I think that's a key thing. The media doesn't get to see practices. Like, we can't see what Shedeur Sanders is doing relative to that. The one thing I would say, if you make the switch to Shedeur Sanders and it doesn't work, you can go back to Dillon Gabriel. It isn't like you've made a switch from this 18-year veteran. It's much easier to go from rookie to rookie as opposed to a veteran to a rookie, if you will.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily an issue to do that, but it does sort of make it look like it's very easy for people to read into this and go, well, the Browns don't know what they're doing because neither of these guys look ready. And now it just feels like they're just juggling back and forth as opposed to, at least right now, even as bad as Dillon Gabriel is, you can at least sell the idea that they feel like they have a plan and they want to get to a certain point. And I just don't think it necessarily is productive to just sort of make it look like you're just guessing as to which guy should be out there on a given day. I want them to put Shedeur Sanders in there when they feel he's ready. I want him to get a good shot at this and not basically go have the DTR Ravens game and then be like, oh, we can't do this again and go back. And then you don't know what you really got. If you're going to go to Shedeur Sanders outside of an injury situation where Dillon Gabriel gets knocked out, you've got to go to him and give him a shot to actually, get something going and get some momentum and figure it out.
Have you been as frustrated? I thought it was a step back for Gabriel. So I guess that's kind of where I was at. I thought against the Patriots, it was his worst game. And it's not just the turnovers. We're not seeing any development.
Yeah, I thought incredibly frustrating because I do think it was his worst game. And what makes it really frustrating is he was so good and effective on that first drive. They go right down the field. It all looks like it's working. It's not like it was Quinshon Judkins just carrying the thing. He was throwing the ball all over the field and it looked really good on the script. And then it just completely died from there. I mean, Carson Schwechner gets the interception. They do absolutely nothing with it. And it just seems to go downhill from there. And again, it just, beyond the fact that he's not trying to go down the field, which is already a frustration, outside of that arm punt he threw at Isaiah Bond's general direction, again, I don't feel like he's competing in a way that feels like he's fighting for a job. And if he can't fight for himself, why should anyone else? Again, I like what I see from him off the field. I just want to see that same mentality on it.